And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
On the set. 10 cycles. Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And he is going to lose yardage here. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
Okay, ready?
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Rail, yellow. Hut, hut.
Throwing his lance on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's fourth down. The Vikings send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. The drive starts with a run by White. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground with White. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down. The safeties were well back there, and he had a lot of room. Were they in the cover too?
Yeah, they were, and the safeties were back. You know, usually they're 12 to 15 yards off the line of scrimmage, somewhere around the hash mark for each of them. But what also happens if the linebackers dive into the line, if you block them initially, that blocker can come off of them and get up to the safeties on the second level, and now you've got a big place to run the football.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. And they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Slot man moves right.
He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 19.
They'll set up a throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Fielded at the 20. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Down.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side with Gibson.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Now Lance on the bootleg. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
The Vikings at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. They were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Ready?
On play action, Lance.
Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Now 2nd and 5. And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Ready?
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
3, set, go.
And he'll go right back to Lamb. He'll get it inside the 20.
And down to the 19-yard line. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. Took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Again, it's Lance. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Down inside the 10. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. It feels pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
They'll run with Gibson.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Lamb will go in motion.
Green Jack. Slide through. Ready?
Here's Lance to throw it.
It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and throw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting it and by him going up and getting it.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
This one into the hands of Will Mallory.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Bucs are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Come on, set.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air.
Taking it right down Broadway. Now inside the 25. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, Vikings. Antonio Gibson, 81 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That's out wide for Palmer.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
Just a gain of a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line.
First down of the year.
White running to the left. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And we'll pause here for an injury. I believe that's the running back. Yeah, that's Rachaad White, who's shaken up. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Let's go now.
2nd down and a yard. The pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Able to put this one through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Ready.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Carlson on for the PAT. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
It's a room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Lance. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
On the ready. Go ready.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Strike it. Strike it.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Set. Set.
Left side to Lamb. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Second and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Ready. Hut, hut.
Now a play fake. Lance. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. On the ground, it's Tucker. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. Looking for Elliott, and he's got the catch on the crossing route. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The slot man in motion right. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Still going. He's got it to Gibson. Touchdown, Vikings. Antonio Gibson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will make this a 4-point game. Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd and 9.
They're going to look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
On the jet sweep, here comes Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And we'll pause here for an injury. I believe that's the running back. Yeah, that's Rachaad White, who's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They run. It's Tucker. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time. Second and goal.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on third and goal? Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here this third quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Down.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Check 2. Ready?
Once more, Gibson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On the set.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. A give to Gibson running right. And nothing but daylight ahead. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 51 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Anytime you hear the term an explosive run, most teams I know define that as any run over 10 yards, and they got that and more. How about a lot of credit for the big guys up front? That offensive line firing out, creating plenty of space, and a big run ensued.
Now Lance wants to change him up. They'll look to throw here on first down. His pass complete. He finds Jeremy Ruckert. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Shotgun now for Lance. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Antonio Gibson. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Vikings have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth. And who's going to make the play that changes that? That maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Palmer going in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed it, and it's incomplete.
Part of the way this offense is marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Cooper, the man in motion left.
White. Black shot. Set.
Throwing now is Lance. That is caught by Lamb. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready? Right. drill, 52. Hut, hut.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
5, 97. Set, go.
And they run the option on 2nd down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Trey Lance.
An 18-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw.
Got his open man. It's Mallory.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Flush to his right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Sean Tucker, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Set, ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Hey, please. Hey.
On second down, here's Gibson again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Blue check. Hey.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
Ready?
On third down, here's Gibson. And they got it well across midfield down to 40 before it's all said and done. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game.
Strike. Check. Strike. Hut.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That one complete to Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Slot man moves right. On second down, a run with Gibson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. They'll come up now on second down. Here's Tucker. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here. And they'll run with Tucker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now. This is second and long.
He's back to throw.
Gets this to Moore.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. First and 10.
Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Palmer. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Here's first and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
And he will take this one home. touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two.
Ready?
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Down to a knee goes Lance, and that should just about do it.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Vikings, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Bucs,
Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that.